New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. To the air on 1st down, May. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
If you're going to go play action, Kate, you've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
He is down to the 30-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards.
May now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Got it.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the 1st. May off the play fake.
1st down, Patriots.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Yeah, how?
And the Cardinals are brought to a home, 10th and 10.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Connor gets it here to begin the drive. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd down, Connor gets it. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the 1st. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's completed right side. And they're going to keep moving forward. Down inside the opposing 30. They get 35 out of that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 35. 1st down, New England.
Throwing from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals get it back after making their third first half interception.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one,
My
this
man.
one was probably the most costly.
At their own 35-yard line.
Come on.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
That one intended for Trey McBride. And it's going to be second down.
He was defended by
That play right
Marcus
there, Kate,
Jones.
that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay,
Go back
40
his house.
miles from where
Yeah, you
Candlestick
did.
Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Well, he wrecked us, you're done.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Isaac Gorindo to return. Only manages to
Some
get
low
this
ass
back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
You know, son, that's one game right there when you can get at least 4 yards on your run game. Slice it through that defense. Let's go.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
What is that, Lexi?
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Purdy to throw it. Dump off to his fullback. He passes the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Looking to throw, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
McCaffrey on third down. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
There gonna go. It's Purdy. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. He has this down to the 34. They come through massive gain there on 4th down. Give him 24 yards. And most importantly, that first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
14-7, man. That's slow start, Chad.
On the gun is Purdy.
Come on, man. Slow start, bro.
On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Oh, no. There's an interception. Ends that drive. David Thompson makes the play.
Let's go!
Take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
GG's, little bros.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I try to spin down fucking tornado.
That is not a good omen at all. We've spent so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Big play to start the game. Defense comes out firing. It's 2nd and long. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Levi Stadium right after this.
Some of these games are just like, wow. On the game, you gotta use.
Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. Out of his own end zone. Here's Murray. Would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. By some breathing room here, he's across the 15. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. It's the 10. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal, Arizona.
Connor will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Murray set up to throw. On the move, headed right. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal.
Hey, don't be
Kyler
scared.
looking to throw. On him quick, and they bring it down. Offense up to the line pass. Here's Kyler to throw. Escapes the pocket. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Murray, 3rd and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Penalty almost enough for the first down. The offense will try to get it. Running it after the penalty. And this defense completes the goal line stand. What a start to their game as they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
It's like you go against all of them. You are not coming out. It's 1 out of 10 that you come out of. It just ain't happening, bro.
Backed up in the end zone. Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The lack of points, the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing again here from the end zone. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. Well, there's your answer, Brock. You were wondering if they dare risk a throw from their own one. They did it, and it ended predictably with a safety.
I didn't have to say anything to you, did I, Kate? You could read my
That
body
damn ball
language
up
up here. Are they going to do it? You going to take the risk? Is it going to be a 99-yard play in the record books? No, it's not. It's going to be a safety, and more than likely the next time, not going to make that call at their own one.
Yeah. He'll take it from the 1. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Connor trying the right side. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Yeah, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Murray looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to find this one deep down the near sideline. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
A tight end in motion now. 1st down throw by Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 18 yards out of this and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
I'm a touchdown behind because I was just, you know what I'm saying? I was max relaxed chatting in the chat with Sarah. You know, we were just chatting and everything. I'm trying to get back in there, man. It's the first game on.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. He gets 6 following that penalty to bring up 2nd down and 9 now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
On for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And they don't snap it in time. Wow, Brock, that could take them out of field goal range. Can't get the playoff in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Running back motions right. Purdy throwing here. They'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cardinals make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
At their own 22-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. Into the hands of Harrison. 30 into the red zone. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
On his Chad Ryland for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. And there's an example of why you never see fake extra points anymore. He's out of bounds well short of the goal line.
Eddie Pinheiro set
Now
to kick
Pinheiro
off.
on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
Finish. 1-1. 2-2. 1-1.
Now Kyler escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
Sit. 2-2. 2-2.
Kyler throwing here. Buys time, rolling right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers take possession of the football. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Get set. Get up.
Pretty throwing here on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Front. Yellow. Hot, hot.
Purdy looking to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and two straight incompletions. It made this third down.
Brings up third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth.
Outside. 18. 22.
He'll throw it. Throw caught by his running back. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
First and 10 from the 32. Back to work after throwing the pick. Getting out to his left. He can run it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Play action now, Murray. Chased out to his right. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They're going play action. It's Murray. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Brought in inside the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow their lead to 14-0. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals lead by 15 now.
49ers nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Garindo to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Get set, get set. 118, watch out. Stop.
Play action now with Purdy. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Go ahead and quit.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So much tougher task now after the flag. This is 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Get set, get set. 118, 118, hot. Yellow. Yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 27 on the play. And that
300 to start gambling the right way. All right, bet. Got 10 seconds.
Nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity.
Ready?
And man, did he
Go.
make an impact play.
1,
So first down
2,
from the 41.
3, 4,
Play action now.
5, 6, 7,
Throws a bullet
8,
down the left sideline.
9,
Oh, they get it again.
just like that. Missed out on $300.
And he's going to take this one back, and he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover? Playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick 6.
Look at this. 1,
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals grow the lead now to 22 points.
49ers nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Sky Moore on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got one in the building. Nobody can beat me.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
21.
After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's
Another
best
one.
friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target
Thanks, y'all.
and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Purdy on the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's going to get this one
Every
into
game.
enemy territory to the 47. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
53.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Get set. Get set. Here we go. Final rounds up. Yellow. Up.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. And it's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
118. What's up? Up.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Murray looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now here he goes on the boot. Buying some time right. Brought in close to the 8. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a James Conner touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead.
49ers nothing.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Garindo to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 118. What's up? Start.
Purdy setting up that play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, still at the 28. From the gun is Purdy. Throw inside is caught by Jennings. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that was risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Off the play fake, Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown.
The 49ers will line up for the
Here's Purdy to throw for it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Well, the good news is it's not going to count as a pick on the stat sheet, but 2 points left on the table thanks to that INT.
It sure looked there for a
Go,
second to
Nick.
indicate
Ball.
like the
Bring
points
it
may
down.
have been going on the other side of the board.
Sure did.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those moments we don't see a lot, right? Interception, run back on a 2-point
Nice
play.
victory.
It just shows you the wherewithal of this team, the coaching, and then the players' IQ, the acumen to go out there and execute with all they have after that interception.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Gets his way through a tackle. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
A 7-yard gain.
New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38.
First down. First and 10.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Taken down.
Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
It's now
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. That one's out and cut on the right side. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. Down the sideline, past the 25. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. It's a James Conner touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Chad Ryland for the extra
So an
point.
exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought
Yeah.
coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The window to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Gorendo on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 118, what's up? Up.
They'll go play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit
9.5.
knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now off the play action. That's completed right side. The 40. A lot of mess on the move here. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 68 yards. And the 49er first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Get set, get set. Hot.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout.
Brings up 2nd
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Alpha up. 118, yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Purdy to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Catch is made in close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. A give right side to Connor. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Into the hands of Harrison. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Cardinals keep running away with this. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead.
To kick off for Arizona.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. The window to return it. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And, partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
Slow, bro. Say you want to play? Let's go. Drop the EA. Get it. Get on the building, like and subscribe. Can't be beat.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? 70 range.
To throw on the first play, McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Quickly to Addison here. Down the right sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Now a first down carry.
That shit ain't going over.
And he is going to be stuck cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the lockdown defense.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Totally all locked down, man.
But that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Eagle. Hurt. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Next The score, Vikings 7, Cardinals nothing. Will Riker is the kick.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the veteran workhorse is James Conner. And he finds some space past the 25 and the 27.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You got it.
Going right back to Wilson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Cardinals.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They get this 20.
2nd down and a yard. Murray giving to Conner on the draw. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
That solid gainer will
Got another one.
Step to the end zone. More importantly, it gives him a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works.
Kick the point,
man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. But a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and come back and hurt them later.
Yeah, that one drops down. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
In there. You ready?
Not much there.
Ready, son?
As he's taken down at the 40. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Throwing is McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself.
Give
him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Check. 19.
All right.
To the air with McCarthy.
Oh, he ain't ready. Oh, that's mine.
Incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Up the middle, Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Right there, hurt.
Again, it's Jones. Just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage to the 15. It's first and 10. The give is to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street.
A give to Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now McCarthy.
Oh, he fell for it. He thought he fell for it.
Going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th.
They played under. Oh, he just stood there.
Right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Easy for a turnover.
7-yard touchdown grab.
What are you doing?
And the Vikings take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after try forthcoming.
They missed it.
And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go.
See what type of game this is going to be. Watch this.
Set now to kick this one away.
It's going to be 56-14.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Well,
He'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles,
That's
we'll see
good.
what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it.
Oh, you lose.
They're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
No!
To the right side and intercepted.
We'll get it back. Don't worry about it.
Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And to the
Okay.
43. So
We'll
down
go there.
inside the 45 to
Don't
the
know better than that.
43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Exactly.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense.
Told you it was picked off. What I tell you?
Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
This is the football guy.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get free and take some momentum into the locker room. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Oh, that is incomplete.
Wow, too.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A short one here, caught by McBride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
It's one play. All we need is one play.
He's got a man complete.
That's all we need is one play.
Marvin Harrison Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it.
We're testing the water the whole first half.
I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2, tie it up. Go
All day.
What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that
That's
decision.
enough.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on
That's
the
too much
clock
time
in
for
the
me. I can
second
read the
quarter. We'll
pitch.
see how this all plays out.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
There you go.
So not much time to speak
Yeah.
of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to try it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Yeah, that was a fumble.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this
Back him
next
up.
drive underway. And with a
Well, that was
one-point
off.
lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8.
Ready for us, yo.
In by Addison. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick
It'll be the
off
Cardinals
for
who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Bring it out anyway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Play that line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now
third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Murray going to throw.
Oh, get that.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
Small punt for us.
Spend the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Ready.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones.
Waiting on it.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run
Watch the flat, Sean. Watch the running back. Right for the wheel route.
Set to throw it.
Oh, he was there. So why you move?
Find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Watch all RPOs.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard.
Nice little draw play.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
here we go.
But how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
We set a stun at him.
Converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Texas too, man.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Knock that down. Oh, why you intercepted?
This is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is the logical play. And in this case, they were wrong.
And he has met
all to the other side.
Goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and
Got him. Got him.
And as they come to the line,
lucky they let him call that play.
Get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This for the game right here. I get this first. That's game over.
2nd and 9.
I get this first. That's game done.
To throw, it's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run.
No!
Intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open.
Still got a lot of time to win this game. A lot of time.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster.
Play the under. Know where you want to go.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Against these guys.
2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
All right, hold it.
That's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
That's what I'm talking about. You recognizing plays up there.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now the Cards
yeah, that's one play. I can't keep doing that play.
Second.
I get
That's
fucking
going to leave
clean.
them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
Give me that.
And incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive.
Keeping the ball for the rest of the game. Win this 16-14.
A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now
they get through there.
Field goal to snag the lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there.
Nah, watch this.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
You mean that? Let's go. Let's go. All right, you got next. You got next.
Tackled there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Let's go, y'all. Let's win this game.
In a 1-point game.
Drop your EA in the chat. Got him.
That's quickly out to Harrison. There he goes, right side.
Woo!
Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead.
You got to score a TD, buddy.
Piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Got to score a TD to win. All right, I got you, Madden grandson.
It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You ain't got enough time.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, check that, street. There we go, set.
You ain't got enough time. Show blitz.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You got to call time out.
Johnson there on the tackle. 8 yards on
St. College.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's all we need.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
That's the backside. That's what I'm talking about.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
That's the game, y'all.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Watch 18. He stayed in bounds, yes.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, y'all need one play.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to get out of bounds.
He didn't go backwards.
With the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll run it with Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
He's back to throw.
Get off. Pick that off, y'all.
Nearly into this. That should have been intercepted.
It looked like it.
Not corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened.
And he can't
Stay in
get
bounds.
the throw away.
It's in bounds.
And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final game to the end zone.
Game could have been over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets one go deep for Addison.
Let's take it back to the house.
Picked off by Will Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old
expression? That's
not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
What you do? What you got? Ravens. I see. I know what you. I already know what you coming with. I know so. Word. This nigga crazy. Nah, I do it. Give them a little chance. Give them a
Now,
little
from the
chance so they think
Valley
they
of
can
the
win.
Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona.
Say
Straight
whoa.
ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens
They got
and the
secret players on
Arizona
their team.
Cardinals.
Do a victory roll after I scored his first touchdown.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke
Great.
set to get this started. Off we go from Glendale.
Word.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
3.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
See, 3. Look like palms.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Big X open, Big X.
Murray will fire this one out to Harrison. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. It's an Arizona first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Empty.
First carry for James Conner. A nice job, able to dance away, get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd
Got it.
and 3.
Are we live?
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll go right back to Tom. And we'll bring this inside the 15. That's
first down, baby.
First down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at
first
the
down,
point
baby.
of
10
attack.
them
Once
as
he got the
a
ball,
touchdown.
What he really do is just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, Murray.
He ain't fast enough. He ain't fast enough.
And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal. This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, first and goal. Connor, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Murray now on second down.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
Hey, Ace.
Third and goal. Murray. And he's in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Harrison.
That's it.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off.
Got to score, boy.
That is a dream start for this offense.
You got to score.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
I got it.
You at X. Go ahead. Hey.
A first down throw for Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson moving to his right. He's going to run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Flush to his right. There he goes again. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9. They'll try to throw here with Jackson.
Take that.
Incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. Jackson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. And the inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal. Now movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled. First half continues. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go on, Eric. Ace.
Murray now to throw on 1st down. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
That's one.
Back to throw is Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
That was almost an INT.
Here's 1st and 10. That's good for Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Murray will work this out wide to Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Let's go.
13 more yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Omaha. Shit.
To throw again is Murray.
Can't stay.
Incomplete. Coverage very stout there.
Can't stay.
2nd down.
He got his back turned. He ain't gonna
He's
do
usually
nothing.
such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On the run to the right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be taking
4 yards.
as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. The Ravens now going to use
Every
their
2.5 yards of 1st down, my boy.
talk things over before 3rd down.
You get 3 of those 1st down.
Now Murray to the outside. He's got Harrison. He's going to have that 1st down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Taking 2, refuse.
To throw is Murray. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again is Murray. On the move left. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
At the 16-yard line.
Second down. Murray. Moving outside the pocket. He'll take off again.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
They'll run it here, and it's Connor. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5.
Second and goal.
Coach. 2-2.
Again, it'll be Connor. And this one's ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
Let's go. 1-1. 2-2.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down.
So with these RPOs, Mike, it really just comes down to trusting your quarterback to make split-second decisions and make the right read. And if you don't, you kind of just waste the down, and that's what we saw here.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to move in front. It's now 10-8.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 35.
A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Open man is Tylan Wallace. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now, Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Forced out wide. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Forced to his right. Off he goes.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll try and run for this with Henry. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Baltimore.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good. Baltimore, 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Ravens.
Jackson looking to throw. Forced out left. He's going to tuck it and go. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
The quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. And the pistol, Jackson ready.
Come on.
Over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
Lamar going to work from the pistol.
I'm off.
Got it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. We'll get that one out to Connor. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
It's a loss of a yard.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
The RPO, that one is complete. And that is their final timeout of the 2nd half. And of note, that means they will not be able to challenge the rest of the game.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
They'll run for it, and it's Connor. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker, and that's going to be a turnover on down.
So the offense dips into their RPO game, and the key for any defense defending it is everybody has to do their job. In this case, it's a give read, the running back gets the ball, and the defense makes a great stop on 4th down.
And that's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
2nd down, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard
From the gun, Jackson. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
He turns it.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 5-yard line.
13. Hey.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, man, wow.
He's got it.
He's got it. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdown. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Look at the big man go. And he will score. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point now by Riley.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. And the Cardinals have taken the lead by a point here in the third.
Ravens 16.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And let's give him about 4 on that one. It's Murphy Bunting on the tackle.
Say this nigga 5 yards.
Brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson out of the pistol. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throw on the run is complete. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down. A gain of 31 yards.
They'll run it with Henry. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Pistol formation with Jackson.
Oh, how did he miss that?
To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
They'll let Henry try to run for it, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play.
17. To kick off for Baltimore.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. We'll start at the 4.
Through there.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he is out of bounds.
I have to run it again. I've seen it worse.
Inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 39.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Green.
Easy.
Murray going to fire this one out to Harrison. And he will get into the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will up it to a 2-point lead. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. The return starts at the 13. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On first and 10, Jackson.
Oh, take that.
This one caught downfield by Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Raven first down.
No, we changed it.
A first down throw for Jackson.
Why are you missing that?
And he's got Andrews, his tight end. To break the huddle, coming up now for a first and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down.
To throw is Jackson. Moving left. He keeps it himself. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. And he
Brings up second and 11 at the 13.
Bateman is the motion man.
Hey, report! Sit up!
Jackson now on second down. Rolling right. He's going to keep it himself.
Yeah, don't do that.
He'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. This crowd's into it now. It's third and 2.
What? 180. What shot? 180. What shot? What shot? 13. Sit up.
Jackson. And he'll take it
Who's
on.
you at? You scored too fast, buddy.
Touchdown, Ravens. And now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
That keeps the score. Ravens 28, Cardinals 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Oh, 100.
Right. Anytime drive.
Big Ace open.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now on second and long.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 34.
Will look middle and finds McBride as tight end. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Trey McBride, touchdown Cardinals. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Manny! Manny! Sit up! Hey, you!
Now, Jackson. Moving to his right. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing Jackson.
Boy.
Could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Cardinals are right back in this one.
Yeah.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run it on 1st down with Thomas. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A draw to Benson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one,
still running sure you can.
And it is good. So it's a win for the Cardinals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say, so long from Glendale.
Legacy, look. Lift off. Going to the moon.
And lift off. Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Should be like moving slow. That's not bad for you.
Houston, our zone of flight integrity. Artemis division ground. Target last. Visual uses critical moments. 3 miles in altitude. And more than 12 minutes.
You flying that rocket, Legacy?
Mission last time, past 1 minute. Approaching next speed.
Like it's weird. The people that's waving now, when they get up to the moon and there's to land on the moon, they won't see us wave for 3 days. So it take that long for the wave to reach to the moon.
Condition last time, standing by our main engine, throttle down to 85%, and solid rocket booster separation set to 2-minute 9-second. Seatbelt and throttle down. Separation. Main engine throttling up, guidance conversion.
Now he's ready to get the fire with it. How fast they got to be. Less than what? 40, that was a minute ago. They out over 2,000 miles up.
This one mission last time into the Artemis 2 mission, thrusters of integrity and upper stage currently in a ready state as a service model with figure and separation.
Leroy, are you out there?
Yeah, so this is that very shuttle-like, we have the pilots, everything goes, all the calls are the same.
They gone, yeah.
Everything. So, talk about the fundamental difference. Well, actually, no, don't tell me about that. Tell me about the feeling of relief that everybody has when you see a successful launch. And I'm sure that inside the capsule, it's extraordinary. But what the collective side that you can hear in the audience, and I'm sure felt inside, that you were spectacular launch.
Oh yes, I mean it's spectacular. And then sure separation after the solids came up. Everybody remembers the Challenger accident. It was solid rocket boosters. We always thought you believed when solids came up. And you saw that happen, and now it's glass smooth in the cockpit, and they are riding all the way to orbit, and a lot more confidence now that we've got the solids up.
Okay, we've got to hear from Dr. Hawley again, and we've got to hear from Ron again. Where are they now? How much farther, Rob, do they have to go? This is a 10-day mission, so they're out. They're plunging beyond the atmosphere now. Where are they now? How much farther do they have to go before they're at the moon?
So they're going to end up low Earth orbit. They're going to be there for about 25 hours, and they do what's called their first translunar injection burn, or TLI, that they're referred to. That'll last about 6 minutes and increase their speed by about 900 miles an hour. That puts them into a high looping Earth orbit for one more cycle, and then they will fire up the engines again to put them into a lunar trajectory, and a couple days later they'll be at the moon.
Happy birthday, April. Looking back on March, no surprise that it was the warmest on record for just about every one of these locations in the Southwest, with the mean monthly temperature running as much as 12.5 degrees above average for Phoenix.
They need to get out and go in that little camping thousand now after 25 hours.
Very warm and very dry, especially in Northern California.
You gotta do that
Redding
heat for
having the
25
second
hours.
driest March on record. Dry doesn't seem the case in general for the month of April with the current outlook. Temperatures warm across the Southwest, with the strongest temperature being
Hey, up there now. Gonna be an astronaut, lady? Go to the moon? Did anybody try to trick you at school today? Nobody did April Fools? They basically test that shit like if something happened, they gonna send all like the presidents and all the top people, send them off in orbit. And have them orbit and just they send how long they can orbit. And if the Earth gets fucked up, they can come back after the shit is off the fucked up and restart it. Do that, so they all gonna leave motherfuckers here. I just think it's weird. You know what? They're gonna power up some other rockets they got on there, some other fuel things. Okay. They're even gonna use orbit to orbit around. Once they get up in the air, they're gonna pull them around. Because it ain't no gravity. I think he looked on it.
This. Its job is to provide a stack plus. Once that job is done, guys, yes, we can do it too. You will break away for 5%. We do those with it. Then we get back to the facility. Burn up. That's the position.
Can't make it through. That's the most dangerous part when they come back. So I kind of agree.
Service model will stay with the so not this mission medical because you're not going to see it so you talk ordinary food accounts. So they build with deep space exploration. I don't know if we've ever seen before. It was not 20,000 and lift up into the side to make it nice. There's going to see people. This if we better in the future, whatever it seems to be boss. And it has the religious computer.
That's a better ball. It's like this right here.
Many times the space
We're going to drop off. Everything's going to drop off. They're going to drop out of work. Go back to work. Fast body sun. That shit gonna be hot. It's like testing it because if you've never done it before, how you even know it's gonna work? Like they guinea pigs. That's how that black thing looks like. That's just too far for anything to go wrong. You ain't got no, you can't parachute, nothing.
Their side, hear from that comment. It is not on their side. It was also clear that President Trump's presence during today's argument did not make injustices more sympathetic to his argument. It was clear after 2 hours justices that Capitol about an executive order limiting a birthright citizenship. Even the three conservative justices he appointed do not appear to be willing to sign with this administration's interpretation of the 14th Amendment. Now, the one I was really watching was the Trump nominee, Justice Kavanaugh, who has been out of favor of the president. Right now, he is in favor of his first decision to quiet today on it. But the one question we have is the shortness. These facts that John Sauer, the Solicitor General, are moving towards Trump on the fact that he's not only asking the court to return a century of the court's interpretation, but also it's too long that the Congress has passed to just support the idea that it's a 4 years in order to do up out.
Congress gave us certain plans on against the interpretation of that.
It's difficult for someone to wear that. Now, after this administration's argument, the president and Sherry, the court, the other side of it still gives the state before the justice and questions were a little bit frustrated as this was not being the conservative justices are going to be asking questions to help them figure out how to reach their opinion and not think of how they should Every player is unlikely to choose participate for patient not as conservative, they were demanding that conservative Super 40 is enjoyed many major legal victories before this court, but based on what we heard today, it appears unlikely that they are going to get another victory on this executive order on referendum. On which Tuesday, the American government studied this kidnaps the Baghdad video. U.S. government is likely to be allowed to have released a suspect has been uncovered by the vehicles in the money. The main clear who was simply said she hadn't been the threat on the money possibly to have one what it was for these things. The first so what more do you know about the suspect in not Christina, our understanding is this person was advocated by a lot of sources when they tried to leave or rely on official data when they tried to get the of this situation according to the State Department topics and mobile areas was often this person had time to take Hezbollah and they were taking it in custody and they were believed to be tied to this kidnapping. Your number is not a lot of information about what has happened to some from a location and who is but as we know it, I found it very nice. I heard from sources that there were threats made specifically against her by the Hezbollah, including the threat of kidnapping. Now, according to these sources, she was told of these threats in recent weeks in order to leave the country. But I think that this is someone that's been very for a long period of years as a human experience there in Iraq and Syria as well. So she has worked in these piracy and for this act. We saw them for these first countries that they had really doing something like that and really like to use the word of the individual who did the company in their start there. And really wanted something when you first come in, if they are aware of the threat against individual, they are obligated to tell them about that threat. That was in the FBI's wanted to
about 15, 20,000 miles away. That shit took less than an hour. Man,
this is one urging Americans to keep a low profile and to use it is big from our initiative that has been really terms they also operate certain facilities for scientists they use other environments
Oh. Pretty slow.
You artists.
Showing from the top there. Like that's the booster thing that's going to break off. Connected to that big screen. The end of the solar panel, that squares in the brightness. And they're showing it. So this is the top over where they at. They're showing the camera right here.
Wow. This is Mission Control Houston, passing 1 hour and 23 minutes mission elapsed time into the Artemis 2 mission. The Integrity crew, about 800 statute miles over the Earth, currently passing over Australia. Commander Luke Wiseman confirmed
Listen, Andy's cool.
Australia, they were able to be out the windows and see that view.
That
is higher than any of them are used.
What is that right there? You see that?
Kevin.
For the GMT, taking channel 1 on filter and BFF. Also for the solar array, indication we saw originally set on a tube, and then when the engine went for URM, actually plugged in there, that
is crazy. It's insane.
Okay, Sandy, I think copy that, and I'm just curious, I feel like it might happen really just 1, 2 unfiltered BFS. Is this now, or is something happening? Okay, this is normal. Okay, thanks. Copy.
About a half hour ago, you said something you need to do. Is this one or something happening?
Now 7 p.m. Central Time, an additional lapse time of 1 hour 25 minutes. Update for viewers. We are continuing to cover the Artemis 2 mission and see live views from the solar array wings. The press conference is scheduled for 7 p.m. The current start time for that press conference is 7:05 p.m. Central Time, 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time.
Only 3 people have ever died in space.
Conference,
Only 3 people have ever died in space.
3
times when the Soyuz 11, but it landed back to Earth. But they died in space, but they landed back to Earth.
We do know that the time of the mission has been updated from what it had. This is
They died on the way back, but the thing still landed.
Trajectory that was uploaded to the crew prior to liftoff. The current time of ignition is 1 hour 46 minutes and 9 seconds of mission elapsed time. The duration of the burn and the path was 17 minutes 52 seconds. Ahead of the execution of the burn, any changes in that duration will be reported to the crew and uploaded to ensure that the apogee raised burn goes as expected and puts them on the predicted trajectory. That trajectory being 43,730 miles by 0 statute mile orbit. This higher orbit will take the crew of integrity past the tracking and data relay satellites that are positioned about 23,000 miles away from the Earth. Again, they're currently on Tugas West. And they will transition to the deep space network. The apogee raised burn time of ignition again at 1 hour 46 minutes and 9 seconds of mission elapsed time. That is expected and will occur during the post-launch press briefing. So as part of our 24/7 coverage, the briefing itself will overlap with that particular milestone. To follow along on our 24/7 coverage, we won't necessarily stop our coverage. The Clean Alliance Earth loops will be available on our Clean feed that will show a view similar to what you're seeing now. This is a view from the solar array wings. And you'll also hear the communications between Capcom stand above here and the crew board integrity. You can listen as they confirm the execution of the burn and any changes of the burn. When we come back from the press conference, expected about around 8:05 p.m. Central Time, 9:05 p.m. Eastern, we'll go ahead and recap any of the milestones that occurred while we transitioned to the press briefing to answer the questions that come from the press and continue along on our 24/7 coverage.
Using the integrity for CFC install. That is complete.
Copy CFC, thank you.
And Houston, just want to let you know, since we're running the touch behind timeline, we have not yet started suit off for any of the 4 crew members. We'll get to it in a bit.
Copy, thank you.
And Jerry, you said updated ARB number.
So, you live here in the south side, and your system turns on, air comes out, everything's fine, right? Not necessarily. If you know this is the thing.
First, two developments out of line bringing at a rapid pace while we start the White House with a major announcement tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. President Trump will address the nation about the state of the conflict. We'll bring it to the live right here on this show. And when the president, Iran will not be lasting much longer. Secretary of War Pete said, he says the U.S. will negotiate with Congress until Iran agrees to a weapons trade. And get the obedience free. Last night, a Northern massive strike appeared to take up a massive stockpile of missiles and rockets. At the same time, oil tankers are down to Mickey here today through the Strait of Hormuz as sea traffic is picking up. Good very loose from the Middle East tonight to Tel Aviv on the very Mike Coker is with us. Mike.
Next on great news, Republic developments at another oil tanker has been hit in the Persian Gulf. About 17 nautical miles north of Lebanon. Struck on the port side above the water line. You don't know what the projectile was, but less information that right now is there's more risk of an oil slip or that the ship is sticking. As you mentioned, the president is going to address the nation in prime time tomorrow about the war. The war, he said, will only last for another 2 to 3 weeks. We've got information that there has to keep that communication with Iran and the United States. Former Minister Al-Sarachi speaking to Al Jazeera says there has been messaging looking back with the U.S. Special back and forth with U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff. However, Al-Sarachi said the messaging was not constitute negotiation. Meantime, War Secretary Dean Excess has talked to the U.S. and Iran are active.
I can tell you, having been with Steve and Jared, many talked about many others yesterday, they're ongoing, they're active, and I think meetings are active. We appreciate that.
President Trump posted a video of a massive fireball erupting all over the London city. It's behind multiple 2,000-pound bunker dropped down that target. The central London city is a hub for military bases, defense industry, weapons store, and in the Richmond speculation that 440 kilograms that we weighed in which just will have which way that had gone missing may have been at that location. Big-time American journalist Shelley Middleton had been kidnapped in Iraq. She was picked up on Mission Street. One suspected kidnapper is linked to the group Hezbollah. It's not the same as Hezbollah in Lebanon. It translates to the brigades of Hezbollah, the brigades of the party in God, the whole backfire. The group is emerging power in Iraq that are in the kidnapping in Iraq. One person was picked up at the scene where that far back
Hey, Sean, here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and check out honest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.
It just got paid $62,000 for a car accident using nothing but this app on my phone. I don't know if you can see this clearly. Very concerned a month ago about the prospect of the United States withdrawing from this war and leaving them to deal with the emboldened Iran its way. I mean, what are you hearing at the moment as you look ahead to that speech from Donald Trump this evening, but also how they can view the latest pre-social post from the president?
Concern on two counts, actually, Stephen. One is that President Trump declares an end to this conflict and leaves this huge mess behind him, including Strait of Hormuz, under the control of the Islamic Republic. That's a real concern because obviously these Gulf Arab states are highly dependent on their exports of oil and gas. They go through that very important and they can't if uranium don't left. And so that's a huge. But another concern, just as big, is that President Trump escalates the war from here. There's been all this speculation about land troops being sent in, thousands of US Marines and sailors and other forces have been brought to bear from the Persian Gulf region in the Middle East, which obviously, for the region, not to mention the risk to US troops, the region. If there is an escalation in that way, there are regular concerns here that Iraq will really step up its campaign of striking at energy infrastructure targets, desalination plants, things like that could really cripple, even more than it has been crippled, the economies of this region. In terms of tonight, and this announcement that has been sort of flagged by the White House, I think it's at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So really the early hours of the morning here on the whole day. And I've spoken to a lot of people around the region, and people don't know what to expect. They don't know whether President Trump is going to announce an end to his war, or whether he's going to announce an escalation to the war. I mean, that's how unpredictable this current White House with President Trump has become. That's just got off the phone to officials inside Iran. And they also have no idea what's going to be coming through the pipeline, basically saying to me that they do not think what President Trump says is necessarily a reliable guide to what actually happens, so they're watching the actions rather than the words. This trait, in the words of one senior Iranian officials in the past few days, this trait reflects an unstable and eccentric personality. That's how that senior Iranian official is describing President Trump to be honestly to look forward to what he's going to say next about this war in Iran.
Right, that's that's an important reporting. Thanks, Matthew. Let's turn to Jim Shuto, who is in Houston this hour. Jim, I mean, one of the big questions is how Israel are viewing all of this. What are you hearing there as we look ahead to this address later this evening?
Well, Israeli officials have been in a wait-and-see mode with this president for some time. They know that ultimately it's his decision whether to continue the war. But I should also state, from an Israeli perspective, the aims of going into the war have not been met yet. The primary aim for Israel was and remains disabling, probably impossible to run the nuclear program. including getting hold of control of that 400 kilos in any in Iran. To do that has always required a ground operation. It's in perhaps Israel might have been more prepared for than the U.S. The subject of the U.S. ground operation focused more on either providing oil facilities on the far island or on the surface for reopenings. If the president's tweet is correct, there's always we can get some question to that because this going back and forth from fairly more to very quickly than any. It's missile launches, missile production, etc. But I would say not entirely delivered. It's overnight, perhaps night, and start of after the holiday this evening. We had 4 or 5 waves of missiles coming out of the very, very morning. Some of those munitions managed to hit the ground, featured several Israelis, and we had the other same day fire in Israel today. And of course, Iran striking not just another 10 years ago, but also doing zero. So Iran still maintains some capability of fire, and of course that role of eliminating Iran's nuclear program remains days unachieved.
All right, appreciate that, appreciate it, Jim. Thank you. But let's take a minute on the wider nature of this conflict. Scholars, is a professor of calculations at Knowledge School of Economics, but also the great Israel to study for freedom and democracy in the Middle East. It's great to have you back with us in the show again. So that we've just been hearing about this incredible post from Donald Trump in the last 10 minutes. We've heard from Trump talking there in Doha that the unpredictable nature of what Donald Trump says is that those states in the Gulf don't know whether to read his words or his actions. So I think we should take this with a grain of salt at this time. But look, if Donald Trump decides to end the US military conflict with Iran, especially without opening or securing the opening of the Strait of Hormuz, can you spell out for us the global fallout will be and the impact on the region and America's Gulf allies?
Well, you really asked me a question there, Bob. So let's break down the really important question. I think if President Trump ends the war in 2 weeks or so, as he says, because we should not take his words for granted. We have to be very careful and very cautious. But if he does, this would be a case in the worst case scenario for the United States. This would be a worst case scenario for Europe. A worst case scenario for Asian countries. I think there will be significant geopolitical and geoeconomic consequences in the United States. Just to give you an idea, Iran will emerge with a much stronger hand than it used to have before the war. Iran has already accepted control of Israel and others. This would be the worst case scenario for the Gulf state, because the Gulf state then have to basically deal with a more powerful and a much more assertive Iran. This will mean that President Trump's program, we break it and you own it, as opposed to we break it and we own during the Iran war in 2003. That the Gulf states and Europe and the world will have to keep the message that Donald Trump. Part of the consequences will be also that will degrade American military, even though President Trump will basically tell the American people that he has won that mission accomplished, that is the completely obliterated the Iranian nuclear program again. But Americans are not naive. They realize that he has no end game. And the president rather than address the American people before they get it out. this consequential move. So all in all, if he does what he says, and I'm not convinced that, I think this will be a major victory for Iran. And this will be basically a major, signal that Donald Trump lost the narrative, and in fact, America lost control of its foreign policy. This is the personalized decision-making process. President Trump did not really consult American institutions, either the State Department or the National Security Council, or his own generals.
There are a wide range of different companies, all of which are broken down perfectly for us there. We talk about the jeopardy of this moment for the Gulf states, but what is apparent is the real risk that is emerging between the US and its NATO allies as well. We had Donald Trump stated yesterday, and then another country wants all of this to just go to India. They can followed up with threats over the withdrawing from NATO too. I just wonder what that is signified to you at this particular moment.
Well, I think what we have seen in the past 18 months or so, a major threat has emerged between the United States and its European allies. Really what we are seeing now, the broader picture is Americans alone, as opposed to America being part of this NATO alliance. And I think Donald Trump is discovering that Americans alone is a weaker America. Americans alone is a weaker America. And I think the European countries are also realizing that they can no longer really rely on Donald Trump. They cannot really predict American foreign policy. He didn't even bother to consult the European allies. He basically started before the choice. Yet he wants Europe to join the war. And they realize that it's illegitimate. So the reality is, regardless of what happens, one of the major consequences in international politics that this spread between the United States, between Donald Trump and Europe will become bigger. And this is great news for President Putin and China, because it shows that the United States not only uncertainty, but President Trump's word can no longer be taken for granted. The United States cannot rely on the defense of Iran. And what he has been saying about NATO, whether the power they don't be doing American war, they have to basically open the Strait of Hormuz to navigation. It's all part of this chaos that President Trump has shown in the past 18 months.
Yeah. We're going to see and watch the relatively closely voted tonight, especially to see how it changes this very cool news about the movement follows. Great to leave it there. Thank you so much.
Legacy.
This will record and we consider that
Legacy.
people a massive
game.
In this one, this shows the passive aggression. And never initiated before. He added to the citizens to the army to US systems. And all this comes as a success to let the US prosper to constantly disturb to relate to Iran. But the war is impatient. It's an war. But so many things that the United States will put more pressure on Iran's energy infrastructure if Iran didn't come to Meanwhile, President Trump says Iran announced a ceasefire declared the regime is yet to return. And so the media comes to President consider that request whilst oil tankers are able to safely do Syrian volumes. The White House said President Trump will do the funds to invest on board unit hours from now, which of course will bring, but let's get a little time. Before we talk about the address, interesting to see the Iranians trying to reach out to the American people bypassing the president.
Yeah, in a way,